Hello everybody and welcome to the next episode in our Ninjago Skybound review series. This time we'll be covering episodes 57 and 58 of the latest season of Ninjago, Masters of Spinjitzu. Joining us as per usual, we have myself, Messina.
I'm LJ.
I'm Takumanuva.
And I'm Purple Dragon.
And without further ado, let's kick this show off. LJ, we're going to start off, we're going to be reviewing 2 episodes once again, and you can do the recaps as usual, so go for it.
Okay, so this is going to be a lot shorter than usual because I have a shift in about half an hour I need to get to, and we're probably going to need to discuss a lot. So, episode 57, Encrypted, starts off in the ninja. They're all caught. They're going to jail. We've been to this jail before. This is nothing new to us. We see all sorts of different baddies from prior seasons. They're all locked up in shackles, which is made of Deus Ex Machina stone, so Cole doesn't get to ghost around, and none of them get to use any of their elemental powers. So they're all locked up, they're getting well acquainted with everyone, and they're being threatened by this one dude who's like called the Mechanic, I think?
Yep.
And he wants Zane for pieces parts, so for some reason we have this conflict. Later on, they're having some lunch, and they talk to Captain Soto,
Notakon,
who put away Yes, okay.
you're still doing this.
Yes, Listen, Meso, it's been a day. So anyway, he originally put Notakon into the lamp. So he tells them how to do it, and it's basically this poison that they have to get in a certain place. They got to go on a treasure hunt. They got to get a map off of his ship. That's a thing. All of a sudden, boom! Antics ensue, and they get into a large fight. Well, Soto wants to be broken out, and the ninja want to get out. They get out. Long and short of it. Meanwhile, Notakon gets all of his crew, and they find their ship. And they're having a fun time, and Notakon's like, alright guys, what do you want to do? Haha, I'm kidding, I'm the captain. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back, and we're going to go back to my home realm, Ninjago. And they go to this realm with the realm crystal, and it is falling...
Wait. Did you say Ninjago?
Ninjago.
Isn't it Jinjago?
It is Jinjago.
Sorry, I'm reading it.
Because it's a gin?
Yeah, I'm reading it, and the name, and it has a D. So
way to pull a Kahi.
Jinjago. Can it? So, they go to Jinjago, and it is falling to pieces. Apparently, Notakon was not really allowed there. He left, I guess, to be a pirate, be king of them. And they find his father, another Jin, and his father's like, I'm staying here. Have our sword, the Jin Blade, and it can capture souls. So it's yours. I'm going to stay here and watch as the realm crumbles, because apparently these realms are linked together, and the sister realm to Ninjago is the Cursed Realm. Lo and behold, that's destroyed, so bye-bye Ninjago. So, Notakon, he grabs a sword, he breaks the lamp, sucks up the souls of Wu, Misako, and Klaus, gets the heck out of Dodge. They get back on their ship and swear vengeance upon Ninjago. So, ninja escape, and we are given this kind of insight as to Nia being either related or something to Notakon's love or what have you. And if I'm not mistaken, that's essentially where this ends.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Next episode, Misfortune Rising. Get it? Because their ship is called... What is it? Misfortune's
Keep.
Thank you. Misfortune's Keep. It had Misfortune.
You're having trouble remembering pretty much everything, aren't you?
Some things. It's been a day. So anyway, episode starts off, and they are on the hunt for sky pirates. And of course, they're breaking up into pairs because none of them should be alone. We got Jay and Nia. They infiltrate the police station. We got Kai and Zane to go find their ship. And then we have Lloyd and Cole, and they're completely somewhere else. But they can't find the sky pirates anyway. So they're doing their thing, kind of trying to find whatever they can. Meanwhile, the pirates are in their ship, the Misfortune's Keep, which they have upgraded, like the Destiny's Bounty, to fly. So now they're getting used to flying. So the current plan now is to trap all the ninja souls in the sword, so that they can be super strong and conquer Ninjago for whatever reason. So, Nanakan, he blinks out, and the ship gets marooned in a mountain. So they're having fun with that. All this going on, Jay and Nia, they have their lunch. They get out of the stupid police station, and Jay tries to do his thing. It's like, come on, Nia, we're still a thing, right? Nia's like, no, we're not. Stop. And Jay's like, okay, fine. So Jay wanders off alone. Nanakan pops in. He's like, hey, you want some wishes? And Jay's like, no. Want some wishes? No. Want some wishes? Okay, just one. And Jay wishes that he wasn't born in a junkyard and that he had enough money for Nia. Boom. Done. And then one of the best scenes I think I've seen thus far happens, where he gets informed that his father is dead. And it's like, whoa. That's intense. Now he has all the money. He goes there, finds out he's adopted, and then goes and finds out that he is the son of Fritz Donegan. And he has like this huge inheritance now. So he goes over there. Nanakan pops back in. He's like, hey, want another wish? And Jay's like, no. Want another wish? Okay. And he wishes he wasn't alone with Nanakan. Nia pops in, says, oh wow, this is your stuff. And Jay still tries to woo her. So, that happens. So, he also finds out that his last name is Gordon, and not,
Walker.
I think, Walker. Thank you, Jaywalk. That was his name.
Yeah. Rip the
So,
pun.
Nanakan, he pops back onto the ship, which is still stuck, and they come up with a new plan to get all the ninja. They attack Ninjago, and they have a really funny thing on the TV screen about that. Attack Ninjago, ninja pop in, they start trying to do their thing, and Kai's teleported away to try and, I guess Nanakan is trying to convince him of something. What is that noise?
Rip
Anyway.
LJ. Live the good life.
So, Kai is teleported away by Nanakan. They're on a beach, and Kai is, basically the J treatment. Hey, you want a wish? No. Want a wish? No. Yes. Okay, I'll take a wish now. And it doesn't go well. Antics ensue. It doesn't go well for him. So, ninja are fighting in the city. They're trying to fight the pirates, and they're trying to get a lamp that is on their ship that leads to this thing that defeat Nanakan. Throughout all the antics that occur, the realm crystal gets destroyed, and they get the lantern. So that's two items, really important items, gone. Realm crystal and the lamp. So, in the end, they fend off the attack. Kai gets turned into a blade. His soul gets sucked up, and the ninja, the pirates just run off. So, and we leave on a cliffhanger. Almost literally, a large chunk of land is gone.
Wow.
And that's where we are.
Amazing.
So I've been talking
Lots of
enough.
stuff.
What do you guys think?
Lots of stuff to discuss in this here episode of ours. I guess we should start off with episode 57, which I thoroughly enjoyed. It was my favorite out of the two. I don't know about you guys. I really liked the pirate crew.
Yeah, I did too. The little serpentine Clancy is really adorable. And I like how they have another female character, but she's not the stereotypical petite character. She's a brute, and
Yep.
she's not afraid to show it.
Intentional, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure that was very intentional. It's cool. It's very cool. I really like their dynamics. I like that one guy. I think his name was Flintlock.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Sounds
to
right.
remember.
I
their
like
names.
him.
Yeah, he was cool. And I don't know, they just have really good camaraderie, and their banter's great. And at first I was a little unsure, because the past couple villains for the series have been these large entities. They're the Overlord, the Preeminent. All through the marketing for this season and the set, they've been how are they going to just make pirates seem like a threatening force in comparison? But they're doing a pretty good job. The setup is there. Nanakan especially really works as a villain, but his crew is going to be cool to see how they work out in the end.
You don't need this giant monster to be threatening. Nanakan uses his words to trick people. Yeah, cunning.
Exactly. It's already far better than last season, and we're 3 episodes in. Well, 4 technically, but for the purpose of this
Yeah.
discussion, 3. And, like, I really did not expect that whole angle where they went to his homeland, which I still can't believe is actually called Ninjago. I find that really hilarious to me. But, I thought that whole sequence was exceptionally well done. I did not expect they would go that angle. Like, okay,
Really?
pirates, the days of pirates are over. I thought it was just going to be a generic, oh, hey, well, we got all this power, let's go pillage and plunder the land and be pirates again. But no, he was like, the age of pirates is over. We've been forgotten. I want to go home. And he goes home, and his crew are like, okay, well, we'll follow you anywhere. So we're just going to go with you. And then, suddenly the land is just being completely destroyed. We got some character insight into Nauticon. The realm's ripping itself apart. And they actually managed to tie it into, like, there's a personal vendetta against the ninja now. He's not just fighting them because he's out for power or whatever. He's actually out for revenge for something that they don't even know they did. It's a very interesting angle that I was not expecting in the least.
Well,
Yeah,
and he does have another motive, which I may have, either LJ didn't mention this or I missed him mentioning it, but Nia.
Yes, also that. That's interesting. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I did
confident
mention
she's the daughter of whoever that is. Her name eludes me, but Nauticon's love.
Laura.
The implication is that she's the spitting image of her mother, who Nauticon was apparently in true love with at some point.
Yep.
Or however true a love can get when you're a pirate, I don't know.
Well, no, yeah, it's just that whole dynamic. Nauticon is a villain, their crew is realm. That whole sequence is among. I wouldn't say it's my favorite in the series, but it's up there. It was very good.
Going back
also
Going
go
back to
ahead.
the Ninjago thing, I like the concept of it, like this whole personal reason to fight the ninja. I just feel like it was too fast paced. Like, it's just like all of a sudden there's this whole other realm and all of a sudden it's just getting destroyed when there was no mention of, like, sister realms beforehand or anything like that. So if they had, like, mentioned something about that in previous episodes, I'd let it slide, but
I suppose that is a fair assessment. I think for me the reason why it worked is because I looked at it like that was our introduction. That was
Yeah,
when we
I
first
mean-
got the lore about it. It was like it would come across in a calamity because where else would that real information really come up? It's not like the ninja have a textbook on realms or whatever.
I was going to say, I'm not sure how they would make us privy to that information without making the ninja or others privy to that information.
well, maybe in that
'Cause you have to
one
imagine if
scene
the
where-
ninja knew that destroying the cursed realm would also cause another quote-unquote innocent realm to be destroyed in the process, you have to wonder how that would change things.
Well, they don't necessarily have to know that another realm would get destroyed, just some sort of mention of, two realms can be connected in some sort of way. Like, I think
Yeah.
what they could have done was in the last season when they were being introduced to the whole, like, realm concept in the Cloud Kingdom, I think if, what was his name, Fenwick, I think? If he had mentioned, if he had just, like, casually mentioned sister
Some
realms.
kind of passing
then-
comment.
Yeah, exactly. Not
That's true.
necessarily the whole destruction thing either.
They could have pulled that off. I don't know if they had it planned that far back in advance that they were going to go that
Yeah, that's
particular
kind of
route.
my thought process as well.
But it's a good thought. That would have been a good way to weave it in. Yeah, I don't know. Another aspect of the episodes that I really liked was the ninja's prison break.
That was
That
pretty
whole
good.
sequence was hilarious. How that was shot, and with the music is like calling back to like just the classic prison escapes. It was exceptionally well done.
Yeah, I liked the prison scene. I liked all the, like, cameos from previous characters. Like
Yeah,
the
skeleton
giant
guy.
stone warrior and Captain Soto and the Skulkin and even the Hageman Bros. Too.
I don't know who that guy is. What was his name? Was it? I keep wanting to think Whiplash, the skeleton guy, but
I don't
I don't
think it was
think
that. I
so.
think it started with a W, but I'm not sure. I'll check.
yeah, it's one of the longest running cameos. The Skulkin, they're so insignificant nowadays.
Yeah, it's
But
Whiplash.
all right, cool. I'm not crazy. Phew. And then we get into the next episode, and really, it was a good episode, but the J thing was a little strange to me.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Also, I mean, I liked it, but how it was conveyed was a little. I don't know. I feel like they had that really good scene, as LJ kind of said, where it's like the facial expressions and the line delivery when he was like, "Oh, your father's passed, and you have all of his money now," and it transitioned completely differently to this scene after Jay talked to his adoptive parents. He just went to, "Oh, we didn't get to see his reaction to that news. He was oddly okay with it. He was just onwards to the next adventure."
It was a little awkward, yeah.
Yeah.
The transitions, and I understand that because they had a limited time frame, and to actually give him a longer scene of him like digesting and processing that info would have taken up a lot of the show's time. I understand why they cut it how they did it, but it was more than a little disconcerting to me. And I would hope that this will be revisited. I'm sure it will be. I'm almost 100% positive. But in the context of the story so far, it seemed a little strange.
Yeah. I like to imagine, I mean, while the transitioning could have been better, I like to imagine that Jay was just more relieved and curious that his, like, adopted father, who he had known as, like, his real father, that he was okay. As opposed to, like, him, being dead and all.
I wish he had died.
Wow.
That may make me a cruel person, but, like, for the sake of the show and the character development, I think that would have illustrated Narakan's cruelty very, very nicely.
True,
but I guess,
but on the other
his
hand,
father
then
did
Jay
not.
would have learned his lesson early on, and there wouldn't be potential for him to be manipulated further down the line.
And this is true. That does beg the question. He mentioned, like, Jay asked him at one point, did you just make this up? Or was this a result
It was like,
of my
did you
wish?
alter the past? And he's like, no, I just made the truth known.
Exactly, and that's true for his true parentage, but that does beg the question.
How did he die?
Did Narakan kill his birth father, or did he just die of natural causes? I don't know. Whatever. It was still a good episode.
Yeah.
The main thing other than that was Kai's a moron. That there's no two ways about it, and it makes me really sad that he is the first to get trapped inside the lamp. People who have listened to the past coverages will know that I've been very critical of Kai's character arc, or lack thereof, and how it's progressed over the couple seasons. And I was hoping this season maybe he'd have stuff to do and not just be useless, but nope. Here we go again.
Yeah.
Trapped in a lamp, or not even a lamp, trapped in a sword.
Sword, yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think of the episode?
Not even the whole sword, just the hilt.
Exactly. What do you guys think of the episodes?
I liked the episodes. I think they're interesting. I like how they're kind of darker than like previous ones, but not being like super dark and gritty quite yet.
Yeah, quite right.
But yeah, I'm really interested to know like how things will go for everyone with the stakes like just rising more and more. It seems.
I'm curious how high the stakes can really go, and Ninjago always seems to find some way to up the ante with every season.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be great. Takuma, what'd you think?
I mean, I thought they were both good. I don't have a whole lot in the way of actual criticisms, and anyone who knows me knows I'm pretty critical.
You
Not
are
everything.
very critical.
But, gosh, now what I was going to say, I completely forgot it. Drat.
Write it down next time.
Yeah, Takuma, take notes.
No, it was something I just thought of.
Oh.
Oh.
Was it you bashing on
It'll come back to me. Keep going.
Okay.
Okay. One thing I would like to point out, though.
Now I remember.
Oh my gosh!
I told you.
Oh my
I
God.
told you.
Okay, well, I'm going to finish anyway. Okay, one thing I would notice is that Jay has used up 2 of his wishes, and now he has 1 more, so if he wishes for 1 more thing, he will probably get trapped in the lamp, or the sword. So.
But what if he doesn't wish it all to go away? What if he wishes for Narakan to go away?
I don't know why he doesn't just do that. Is there, like, a rule against it? I mean, Narakan hasn't said anything.
I wish for you to go away.
Well, that could just mean Narakan walking out the door.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The whole thing is twisting words.
Yeah, like Jay had asked, or had wished for not to be alone with Narakan, so Narakan brought Nia into the scene. So technically, they weren't alone.
Yep.
Anyway, what I was going to say is that early on, the whole love triangle thing between Nia, Cole, and Jay, yeah, it seemed just kind of thrown in there for the sake of relationship drama or something, and I hated it. As it's gone so far, it's actually an interesting plot point to me.
Really?
Yes, I'm not saying the whole thing is being done well, but I am definitely interested in seeing where it goes. Probably the unpopular opinion, but
To some extent,
I mean,
yes.
I'm not against the concept of like relationship drama in a show. My beef with it was when they brought Cole into the mix, because Cole never expressed any interest in Nia at all, if you remember. She like saw, I forget what exactly happened. She was playing a game or something, and it said her perfect
Yeah, it was like
match
a
was Cole,
matchmaker
and she was
thing.
the one that started fixating on it, and Cole had like no interest in her at all until suddenly he did, for the sake of plot point. If you just dial it back completely, take him out of the equation, and just have it be a character situation between Jay and Nia, and what she may or may not want, it's fine. I don't have an issue with that, so long as it doesn't dominate the show.
yeah, I'm
perfectly
only
fine.
interested in it because of the whole vision of the future thing and the implications of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good character, good room for character.
So really,
growth.
I don't even like it for in and of itself. I like it for what it means for the other things.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
LJ, what'd you think?
I liked both of the episodes. My big thing is, I am glad that they have made these villains that are strong and powerful enough. Not because the ninja have lost their powers, but because
Yes!
the ninja actually have to fight them and think
You're
about
so right
how to
about
fight
that!
them. This is
So right!
This is, I think, I want to say the first or second time. No, it's the second time the ninja have had an opponent that they can fight with their elemental powers. The first time was the Serpentine. So think about that. Out of like 5, 6, 7 or so seasons, 6 seasons, they've only been able to fight on even ground with an opponent twice.
But did
So
the
I-
ninja even have elemental powers back then?
With the Serpentine, yeah. They had their golden weapons. They were unlocking their true
Oh.
potential.
That's not what I mean.
To be fair, though, the thing is, yeah, they have their elemental powers with them this time around, but really the fight is on more of a but a mental field.
Yeah, it really
The
is.
fight
And
is
I-
all in the wording. So
I really
it's like
like that.
it's like they have them now, but they're not as useful.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot to say because I'm in a bit of a hurry, but I loved both of these episodes. I really hoped that they had gone the direction of his father just dying. I kind of wanted that to happen because now that impact is lost. But I like that scene. I liked the scene in Ninjago. I really like these episodes, and I really like where this season is going.
Fair enough. Alrighty then. Unless anybody else has any closing comments to say, that pretty much wraps this up.
Yep.
New music by The Fold is always good.
Oh yeah, totally.
I meant to say that last time, but I'm always excited to see what new songs The Fold has for the show.
Yeah. I'm just interested in new music in general. I mean, I really like the ending credits song, even if it's only like 20 seconds long.
The new intro song has grown on me a lot. I like that
Yeah,
tune
that
that
too.
always plays during the recap. I want to get a full version of that.
Yeah.
But, okay. In that case, that pretty much wraps up our coverage of Ninjago Skybound episode 57 and episode 58. I guess these episodes are just going to come out in pairs, which is fine for me. It gives us more to talk about. So I guess we'll just be reviewing them like this as they come along. So stay tuned. Be sure to check us out on Vessel at vessel.com/the TTV channel. If you'd like to see 1 week early access to all of our content, if you feel like becoming an early access subscriber. And feel free to join the discussion on the TTV Message Boards at board.ttvpodcast.com. It may be a Bionicles site and like a TTV primarily focused community site, but we do have Ninjago sections if you want to talk about the show there, the theme in general, as well as just anything LEGO that you feel like discussing. So check us out and stay tuned for our next coverage whenever it happens. I'm Messina.
I'm LJ.
I'm Takuma Nuba.
And I'm Purple Dragon.
And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.